Congratulations! The fact that you are enrolled in this class means that through your hard work and determination, you have successfully completed all your required courses for the BA in Integrative Psychology. Now you are ready to apply what you have learned. In this 8-week course, you will design and implement a project that fosters a deeper understanding of the human experience and/or promotes social and/or global change. You will accomplish this in steps with the help of your peers and your instructor. In this class, you are not just completing another assignment, but rather creating something meaningful. We want you to be creative in the application of your knowledge to a real-life problem that you are most interested in and passionate about. Depending on the type of problem you are interested in, your project can take many different forms. For example, you might want to conduct a qualitative research study, or develop a series of videos, infomercials, or podcasts, or design a comprehensive educational curriculum. During the first week of class, you will focus on the selection of a topic. Think back about what courses you have taken in the program. Which ones were the most interest to you? Why were they interesting? You will enjoy the creation of your project and develop a great one if you base it on something that you are really interested in. The choice is up to you. During the second week of class, your focus will be on deciding exactly what type of project you want to do and the reason you want to study the selected topic. After deciding on the type of project, you will then map out exactly when and how you are going to achieve your project goals, something we call a proposal. It's very important to have a detailed plan of action and to follow that plan. We'll talk more about this in week 2. By the end of week 3, you will submit a draft literature review. A sound project is based upon existing knowledge of a problem. Therefore, it is important that you become familiar with that information as soon as possible. You may and should begin your search of the literature during the first week of class as you are thinking about selecting a topic. All projects, regardless of their type, have a review of the literature. The literature review puts your problem within a larger context and sets the stage for the underlying reason or need for your project. During weeks 4 and 5 is when you will be actually collecting data or creating your applied project. These 2 weeks are going to be very busy for you, and it's important that you stay on schedule and work each day on the production of your project or collection of your data. During the discussions in these 2 weeks, you will provide a progress report and receive feedback from your peers and instructors. By the end of week 6, you will submit a written draft of your results. If you are doing a qualitative study, this will consist of reporting the data that you collected in your study. If you are doing an applied project, the results section will consist of a written summary of your final production, e.g., Video 1 introduces the audience to the program, Video 2 examines green space available in your local city, etc. By the end of the 7th week, you will submit a written draft of your discussion. If you did a qualitative study, this section will consist of a discussion and interpretation of your data or results, relating your findings to those previously reported in the literature and discussed in the introduction section of your paper. This section should end with a clear conclusion, including limitations of your study. If you did an applied project, this section you should discuss the relevance of your project with respect to your intended target audience, the need for the project, how your project should help address the problem or need, and the possible limitations of your project. This section should end with a conclusion and suggestions for future projects. During the 8th week of class, you will put together all of the components of your project or study and submit it by the end of this week. I know this sounds like a lot of work, and it is. However, if you have selected a problem that is of interest to you, then the work should be deeply rewarding and fun. Remember that you are going to complete your project in gradual steps with ample feedback from both your peers and instructor all along the way.